God, announce my arrival. I just sat down. Hold on. Is my stream even running? Wait, it is. Wait, probably. I don't know. Let me put my headset on. Where's my mouse, man? Oh. Oops. Wait. Yeah, where's my mouse? Who's that? Welcome into Appy and Dark. I have the wrong screen up. I can see you guys' icons. I don't know what you said yet. I can't move my mouse off my game screen. Hold on. Let me fix that. Give me just a second. And now I can see you. Welcome into Dark. Abelard, announce my arrival. Abelard, announce my Space Marine 2 stream. I'm here. So today, I wasn't sure what we were doing. Well, I mean, I was kind of leaning towards Space Marine 2, and now we're here, so. Today will be Space Marine 2. I'm just going to chat while I play my game. Regardless, I just feel like playing Space Marine, so we're playing Space Marine. That's pretty much what it boils down to. But welcome into Appy as well. How art thou, Appy-chan? Ooh, my water. My water! Dude, I almost spilled water. Well, I was gonna say I almost spilled water on my desk. Technically, I did. But it was on Monday, I think. Tuesday? Monday. Sunday? I don't know, but I almost spilled, well, I did spill water, but I almost spilled it everywhere. Thankfully, it was one of those things where I hit the top of my water. It didn't fall over, but it tilted just enough to put water on my desk, so. Very unpleasant, but thankfully, you know, I just had to move my, my mat. Had to move my, my keyboard mat over or whatever. Anyway, Appy says, it was so hot today, I almost just called half-day PTO this afternoon. Was it not, isn't there AC in the office? Was it hot in the office too? I would have been like, unsafe working conditions, I need to go home. And then I would have just went home. If it was that hot, I mean. Let me do this one. Okay. And Dark says, the streamer is doing the stream thing, no way. No way. The streamer is streaming? No way, dude. I've never seen a streamer stream, ever. In my entire life, really. Isn't that crazy? I think that's crazy. No, I just wanted to chat today. I don't know. I haven't really been in a Rogue Trader mood lately. I think it's been a little bit overwhelming. Oh. You guys can still see me, right? Okay, well, I guess I gotta go back to the title screen. Anyways, yeah, I think Rogue Trader's been a little bit overwhelming for me lately. Not that I don't like it, but just knowing how much there is to do, in the grand scheme of things, and the amount of, chatting, yeah, it's, yup and no. Alright, I'll assume you guys can hear me. But yeah, I, haven't really been in a Rogue Trader mood lately. There's a lot more game than I thought there would be, which isn't really, I mean, generally it's not a bad thing, but there's a lot of reading, and just currently this week I haven't really been in the mood to read a whole lot. I've been in the mood for action, so I think Space Marine 2 is what I'm going to be doing today. So, yep, we'll just chat, we'll talk. My mom's making some chili, so oh boy. I really hope that Space Marine 2 is playable today. If not, I gotta switch to Dark Tide or something. This is, I don't know what's happening here. You know what, I'll quit out, and then I'll relaunch the game. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know what's happening. Maybe the servers are just down for Space Marine? Anywho. Dark says, I've been locking on my mod duties, gotta lock in. Thank you, Dark. No worries at all. There hasn't been a whole lot of craziness in the past few months, surprisingly. So I don't want to jinx it, but things have generally been pretty well. Not really much need for moderation lately. Imagine being in the mood to read. Yeah, I'm in the mood for a good story, you know? Um, I don't mind reading stuff. It depends how dense the reading is, though, and how much of it there is. Like, I'm the kind of guy that I can skim read stuff pretty quick. But if I have to read the whole thing out, I think, to me, Rogue Trader is kind of made with the idea that you're gonna skim the text, so they put a lot of it in there. Um, but me, on the other hand, I read out a majority of the text. So when there's a lot of text and not all of it's important, then it does get a little bit overwhelming to read so much. So, but it's one of these days. Yep, it is one of these days. I actually didn't have a scheduled game today. Originally, I was playing Space Marine on Monday. I was playing Rogue Trader, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not in the mood for this. I'm gonna switch to Space Marine. So I switched to Space Marine, and Monday went pretty well. I'm hoping that today is about the same as Monday. And then Friday I had scheduled for Space Marine as well. Don't really know if I want to do that yet, but I wanted to play it today. We're already here, so I figured, you know what, we're just gonna play it. So yeah. Anywho, but yeah, no one so far except me. Yeah, I don't remember what I said already, but yeah, I just haven't really been in the mood to read a whole lot. So what I have been in the mood for is just like a good actiony like movie game, almost. There was a good sale lately, and I mentioned this on Appy Stream yesterday, but I managed to get the Control Ultimate Edition Alan Wake and like Alan Wake, like a separate listing game and some like bonus content. I got all that for like $7, which is really cool. I finished Control already. I never finished Alan Wake. I played maybe an hour of Alan Wake. Oh, nobody's been acting up in your chat. Ah, thank you, Appy. Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. But in terms of what's planned, I do have one of the things that so I bought several things yesterday. I got the gunk for like how much should I pay? I got it for like a little less than $2. I got Control and Alan Wake. I already played Control though. So I don't think I'll be streaming Control. I might stream Alan Wake. And I got this game called Until Then, which is supposed to be like a if an anime were in a pixely style, and it's almost like a visual novel-esque. I got one of those. So it pretty much comes down to like Alan Wake and Until Then. I don't really know. It's not really what I want to do for stream at the moment, though. So things are just kind of up in the air. I mean, they've been up in the air for a while, to be honest with you, but I'm not really sure what not really sure what I want to do. There's like so much stuff I want to do, but also I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what there's stuff I want to do, but there's stuff that I'm like, I don't know if I should do this on stream though, you know? One of the major things I really wanted to do was play Barony on stream, but I actually, that one is not, the reason I don't play Barony on stream is because it's, it actually doesn't work. There's something about it that just does not agree with my streaming stuff. So I actually can't play that on stream. So anyways, welcome into Azray, dub Alan Wake. Pixel anime peak game. Okay, so until then is supposedly a 97% positive on Steam. And it's supposed to be like I think like 20 hours max. Normally like 15 hours. It's supposed to be like fairly short. I could get it done in like a week. Um and it's supposed to be really really sad. It's supposed to make you cry. So uh which, I haven't had a good cry for a bit. I don't think I've ever cried on stream though. So I don't if you're hoping to hear/see me cry, I don't think it's gonna happen, but you never know. Can you do Alan Wake, please? The game. You know what I mean? Forgot to bonk upon entry. How rude of me. Alan Wake is kind of up in the air currently. I do have it now. I don't quite want to commit to it just yet. I bought it because it was on sale, but yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm not sure where it fits into the schedule just yet, if it fits at all. I need to reevaluate. I need to sit down and reevaluate what it is that I want currently, because originally I was like, oh, I'll just do Rogue Trader, but at least like today and Monday I haven't really been in the mood. So not to say I won't be in the mood on Saturday. I might just do that on Saturday, but I don't know. I think the issue with Rogue Trader is kind of like, I'm not really sure if it's all that interesting to watch. I was criticizing myself before. Dude, look at this guy. Bro, this guy right here, letting us take care of all the work. And he took the med kit. That's crazy. What was I saying? So I was criticizing myself about the Rogue Trader streams to kind of see what it is that I could improve on. The problem is that sometimes I don't understand something immediately, and I kind of sit there and I take some time to read it. And I've been noticing myself do that when I was watching my stream back, and it's kind of a weird pacing issue, where it's just kind of awkward to just watch me sit there while I process what I just read, which makes it a little bit not too preferable to watch. But at the same time, part of me wants to play it, so it's like, I shouldn't just give up on it because I worry about what it's like to watch it, you know what I mean? But you understand. And is your VTuber model equipped to handle crying? No, it is not. But I don't usually cry at stuff. So, yep, I am very emotionally constipated, you see. Damn it, poop talk. But yeah, I really don't, I don't cry very often. If I cry at stuff, it's either like an IRL death, somebody I know died, or the anime has to be really sad. But for the most part, I don't really cry. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to make me feel something, just generally. This isn't just like a games thing. This is like a life thing. Like, I generally don't feel. So, I was having this conversation with my coworker earlier today. I was telling him that I don't, like, I chuckle at stuff. Like, I find stuff funny. But if I send an LOL, or like a little lamau, like 99.9% of the time, I never laughed. I said LOL, but I didn't laugh. I acknowledge that what you said was humorous. I did not laugh. So, I don't know. And he's saying that I need to laugh more, but I don't. Nothing's funny, man. Anyway, still a little sick. Better than yesterday. Dying of heat stroke. It was 95 degrees. 95 whole degrees. That is too hot. 80 is too hot, to be honest. Where's that guy? I don't know where the hell he is. He's like beyond the wall somewhere. Oh, nice. Humid AF here, so true. My bacon turned extra crispy today. I had to turn the AC down, but it was getting too chilly inside. That's real. It's pretty chilly in here right now. I got the AC on. Dark says, bro's got that spider noir emotions. Letting matches burn in your fingers just to feel something. Like, I don't... I mean, I feel physical pain, you know? Like, my legs hurt after a workout. But when it comes to, like, emotion, I'm pretty muted for the most part. Happiness, excitement, anger. I guess I feel anger sometimes. But I don't know. Just generally, stuff isn't really funny, you know? The funniest thing I saw in recent memory was like 2 months ago. I watched this video of this guy who, you know how in grocery stores have like those little phones that like the workers pick up to announce like clean up on aisle or whatever. Oh, welcome into Basil Sumasu. I offer battle greetings to thee, noble Taku Tetra. Since my great machine spirit are unavailable, I do use my phone to reach thy stream. The Emperor protects. Welcome in. How are you? Oh. I appear to have lagged out. I thought I lagged out of stream, but I'm still here. So, well, welcome into Basil. How art? I also offer battle greetings to thee. Welcome in. You wouldn't happen to be Dakung by chance, would you? Dakung speaks the exact same way, but anyway, but the Emperor protects. Welcome in. Welcome in. I haven't felt anything since 2016. That one's kind of real though, not gonna lie. That one's pretty real. The same guy from YouTube. It might be. I'm not. What the? Oh. What? How? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Somehow these two guys spawned back with me, so... Bro! Hey, Target! Unreal. Anywho, it's Dakung, by the way. Yes, I'm great, brother. Okay, good. I was like, this seems like Dakung. Yeah. Okay, but yeah. Good to see you. Glad to have you join us on Twitch. What a surprise. The Emperor protects. So true. But yeah, I was just oh, this has PvP in this game, but this isn't the PvP mode. This is like a co-op mode. It's like co-op missions. So, co-op missions that are like running alongside the campaign, basically. But yeah, you just level up with your friends and whatnot. I'm playing with the randos right now. And we are lagging hard in the game. Don't know why that is. But yeah, the PvP mode kind of sucks. Well, okay, it's not bad, but it's not good either. I think the issue with PvP is that it's very half-baked. The PvP is like... It's got like 2 maps. And the maps aren't even that interesting. So in that way, PvP is not super great. Operations is good, but it depends on what the map is. There are a few maps that I don't like. The ones that involve puzzles are just broken. But aside from that, operations is pretty good. But anyway, are you recruiting? Recruiting for what? Recruiting for Space Marine? I don't know if it's cross-platform though. I mean, if you got it, we could play together, but I don't know if it's cross-platform. And Basil says, or sorry, Dakung says, I don't really enjoy the PvP, but I do for achievement only. Yeah. It's just generally, it's not that great. I'm more of an operations guy. What I want for Space Marine, the thing that would get me to play Space Marine very often would be, you know how Darktide has like a wide variety of missions and there's no puzzles, it's just killing stuff. And the dialogue in Dark Tide's like a little repetitive, but it's not as bad as Space Marine. I think if Space Marine was more like did multiplayer more like Dark Tide, I think I would appreciate that more. So, but yeah. Thy masses shall address thy keeper of the Ryokan with utmost regards. Thank you, Dark. Thank you, thank you. There's no way anyone's gonna follow that, but thank you. I appreciate the gesture. Thank you, thank you. One of the things I did want to do, sorry, going back to channel stuff. One of the things I did want to do was more chatting. Hold on. Sorry, my mom says it's time to eat. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh, one of the things I did kind of want to incorporate a little more of is time to just chat. Because a lot of the VTubers that are on my radar, they tend to do like chatting at the beginning of the stream, chatting at the end of the stream. I don't really have the time to do chatting as long as they do. So I was thinking of just making one of my streams to be more chat focused. So that even if I'm playing a game like this, you know, we could have a little talk and whatnot. So currently this is kind of like a light chatting stream, you could say. I played these operations missions before, so it's not like I'm currently grinding. I don't have to like pay a whole lot of attention to what's happening in the story, but you understand. You know what I mean. Anywho, it says cross-platform is limited to campaign and PvE. Okay, well, I mean, okay, so I guess multiplayer we wouldn't be able to, the versus mode we wouldn't be able to play together. This is considered PvE though, so we could technically play this together. But yeah, if you'd like. Do you have enough stuff to talk about though? Question mark. Oh, the game doesn't have sound, if that's not intentional. That is not intentional at all. The game's supposed to have sound. Hold on, what is happening there? Thanks for letting me know. Oh, what? Oh, okay, I think I might have... Wait. Oh, that's not it. Okay, I think I accidentally muted my game capture somehow. Thanks for letting me know, though. Thanks for letting me know. But no, I don't have enough stuff to talk about for, like, every day of the week. If it's once a week, it's not too bad. I could talk the whole time. Like, currently, Monday, I pretty much talked, like, the whole stream, just with you guys in general. I'm dying. I chatted with you guys on Monday, and it was totally fine. I could talk, like, the whole time today, I feel like, and it'd be fine. It's no big deal. Once, twice a week, no big deal. If it's anything more than that, I might kind of run out of stuff to talk about. Bro! Oh, dude, these people... Some people that play this game are just trash. Please. You know, I keep thinking this is Dark Tide. Let me get this guy. I feel like this is Dark Tide and we need, like, to stand together, but that's not the case. Surprisingly. Should be, but it's not. Technically, it's not. Anywho, this is a chatting stream, so whatever you guys want to talk about, I am game to talk about. And welcome into Snipey. Welcome in. Sorry, Dakpunk also says, I prefer heavy bolter than plasma. I don't like the plasma, personally. I also prefer heavy bolter, but I'm trying to gain experience points. I'm trying to gain experience points with the plasma, which is why I'm using it. I don't actually like it. I'm just using it. Anywho, but welcome into Snipey. Snipey, how's life? How art thou? It's good to see you again. Welcome back. And thank you for the follow, Dakong. Thank you, thank you. It's good to see you on Twitch this time. Good to see you on Twitch. You're finally amongst the rest of us. We shall purge the unclean is so true. And are Animal Crossing streams making a comeback? Probably not. I don't want to promise Animal Crossing streams because, I mean, like, yeah, it's a chatting game, but I don't know. I feel like there's no real negative feedback for Animal Crossing, but there's no real positive feedback either. It's just kind of like, it just kind of is what it is. For the game in particular. So for that reason, I guess my thought is that I could do a chatting stream through Space Marine. So it's not like Animal Crossing's the only game I could chat in, you know? But for that reason, I don't really see... I can see Animal Crossing being like a, you know, once in a while type thing, but not really like a, we're doing this weekly or monthly even. More of just a thing that if it happens, it happens, but if not, you know, it is what it is. And welcome into K. Scott as well, and welcome into Mandy. Welcome in. Welcome in. And welcome to the gang, Dakung. So true. Dakung, would you like me to call you Dakung or Basil? Basil? Would you prefer one name or the other? Or would you like me to just call you Dakung? Anywho, but yes. OMG, hi, welcome into K. Scott. I'm staying up too late. That is A-okay. It is important to live a little, you know? You must live your life. You're only young once. You can't stay up late forever, you know? You must stay awake late at night while you can, he says, sleeping at 10:30. Anyway. But hello, Mandy. I am not really active on Twitch, but when I'm on my phone, I'll use Twitch to watch. Ah, I see. That's real, honestly. That's kind of real. And 75 hours of repo so far. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. And more people who aren't mod or VIP makes it a little less menacing. So true. So true. I have given out so many VIPs that it's too late to go back at this point. Everyone's a VIP. Everyone and their mother. And I'm excited that my mother-in-law can watch my daughter while I take my son to a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Very nice. Very nice. A doctor's appointment. The doctor. I hope you have fun with a fun time with your son at the doctor's appointment. It used to be that when my parents took me to a doctor's appointment, I think we'd get like lunch after. So, always a fun time. Gratitude I offer. So true. I will be just one child. Only one. And any updates on the lady? No. I do not have updates on the lady because my weekly visit is on Thursday. So if I have any updates, it will be Friday. Because I'm trying to go consistently at like on the same day around the same time so that if she's into me, she'll know when I'm showing up. If she's not into me, she can just avoid me. But so far I've been seeing her a lot, so you know, things seem to be going well. That restaurant that I like, it seems to be not packed, but only on like a Thursday. So Thursdays are the best days, which is why I tend to go on that day. So, anyways, but it's on sale until the end of the month. Space Marine is? I mean, Space Marine? To me, Space Marine is like, Space Marine is a filet mignon of games. So it's like getting a really... Oh well, never mind. I guess if you don't eat meat, then it doesn't really, the comparison doesn't really match up. But it's like having a really lean, amazingly cooked, well-seasoned cut of steak. But once you're done eating the steak, you're kind of like, oh, that was really good, but it was a little short. That's kind of what Space Marine is like. By no means is it bad. It's just what you have, what's given to you is top tier, but it's not a whole lot. So it's to me, it's one of those games that you get on sale. And then how much of a sale kind of depends on you, you know. This is mine. Get away. But yeah, if it's like, to me, roughly $30 is a good price. Roughly 30. Anything above that, I'm kind of like, it's good, but only, I would say only get it if you're a fan of this kind of thing. It really depends on how much you're willing to pay, ultimately. But I think the game's good. Just a little short. Anywho. My main identity is Dakung. Basil is my other title, but feel free to call me anything, though. Ah. Alright. Alright, anything, though. Understood. Got him. And I will be with just one child. So excited. Oh, snap. I wonder if she looks forward to Thursdays. I hope so. I don't really have, I think... oh, that was really quick. I think what I need to do is my little drawing things. You know? I think I should just draw a really endearing picture on a receipt and just hand it back to her when I pick up my food. Hopefully that'll get my point across and be a little flirtatious, I don't know. But food talk, my favorite. I'm going to go get Chinese food downtown tomorrow. Very nice. Ooh, the girl, I remember that. Nothing has advanced yet, so everything is all, everything is up in the air currently. I'm hoping to get to know her, but I don't know. I'm really bad at small talk, you know? I'm better at, like, the... I don't know. When it comes to a conversation, I don't know. How does one open up? What do we have in common? Don't know. I mean, I like the food she's serving. She questionably likes her job, but she's there all the time. So I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go grab my dinner. I'm gonna grab my dinner and I'll be right back. So just give me like a minute. I'll be right back. You know what's crazy? You know what's absolutely diabolical? I walk out to grab my food from the kitchen. I walk past my sister watching TV. My sister is literally watching a streamer that's not me on the TV. I'm right here. Unreal. That's unreal. She knows damn well I'm streaming. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's fine. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm not even bothered, you know? She's just sitting there. She's having her dinner. She's laughing. And I'm just... You know? Whatever. I don't care. Well, I care. Well, not really. I don't know. Anyways, what's your streamer playing? She's watching, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Casio or Queso. You know that guy that's like, he has like his hood up all the time and he's like too close to the camera. He's always playing like, he's always malding about something. Yeah, she's watching that guy. Crazy. Crazy. Anywho. But yeah. Queso, yeah. Yep, she's over there. Whatever, I guess. I don't even care, you know? Anyway. She's, that guy's playing, Mario Kart or something. I don't know if she's watching live, but she's, she is indeed watching. Anywho. But I guess, I thought his name was spelled Queso for the longest time. Oh! You might be onto something, actually. Is it Queso? Queso. It should be Queso. I don't know if it's Casio or Queso, but... Queso makes sense to me. Thing. Oh, brother. What is this? It's a good thing I'm an excellent player. Any lesser man would be crushed by this absolute tyrannid menace I just bumped into. Okay, anywho. Heard people pronounce it queso. Queso makes sense to me. I haven't seen a stream, so I don't really know what's going on over there, but, makes sense to me, you know? Makes sense to me. But yeah, lately nowadays I watch, like, VTuber stuff, so... If it's a real-life person, ew, I don't want it. I'm half joking. I mean, I'm not like ew, but I tend to watch VTubers. If at all. If I watch a stream at all, it's a VTuber, so... You understand. You know what it's like. Can you imagine watching a VTuber? Crazy. Anywho. You know what's also crazy? Sorry, I'm totally forgetting another important detail of the story. What's also crazy is that my mom was sitting there watching with her. Wowza. I mean, to be fair, I don't really want my mom to watch my streams, but you understand. You understand. You know what it's like to be betrayed like this? Do you know the sheer pain of betrayal? A man such as myself to be so forgotten. Insane. Anywho, but yeah, who's gonna tell him there's people behind the VTuber model? No way. Well, actually, depending on the VTuber, you could technically be wrong about that. There is a VTuber called Neurosama. She is, as far as I'm aware, she is a very complex AI that manages to both talk and play a game. So technically, Neurosama's actually, I mean, I guess she has a team of humans like behind her to make sure that she doesn't like go off the rails and say something wild. But for the most part, she's technically an AI, so that's different. But give me a sec, I'll go to Queso stream, say hi to your sis. That'd be so funny if my sister notices. Oh hey, it's Appy for like 2 seconds. But yeah, sorry, the one by one Lego piece. What? The pin was so fast, so true. Give me a second. Oh, I read that one already. Very expensive to run it too, and I think it was only one guy that made it. I think there's one guy. There's one guy primarily responsible for Neurosama, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think that that guy runs like a company now. So it's like, I think it's like a max of like 10 people at that company. Or something. You know how it is. You gain so much success, eventually you just need to form a company, you know? You understand. But yeah, going back to that girl and trying to flirt. Sorry, I can't really scroll up at this point, so I'm just gonna have to kind of remember what I skimmed, but I think Dakung was saying he's bad at small talk, but so am I. I really don't know what I'm supposed to say. You know, especially like not really knowing a whole lot about her. I don't really know. I don't know. Wouldn't it be kind of weird if like if she took my order while she's ringing me out? I'll be like, so what do you like to do? What are your interests? You know? That'd be kind of weird. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do there. Wait, what? Did I switch guns? That's strange. I don't think my gun's supposed to sound like that. Weird. I don't think it sounded like that a moment ago. Welcome into Crusader as well. Welcome in. Have you ever listened to a VTuber? Would you like to? I found this amazing VTuber called Taku. Would you like to see his stream? No, I'm very private about my streamer life. I'm only comfortable with like specific people knowing I stream. Like Appy, for example, I'm very comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with everybody in my life knowing that I stream. So I'm very selective about who knows, and there's not a lot of people that know. So I don't want her to know that I stream. It'd be kind of weird. And if you're not good at small talk, start with big talk. And are you saying Taku's a real boy? I am. I'm a real boy. I'm a boy failure IRL. Start discussing current geopolitics and economics. That is a... That'd be interesting. Somehow a recipe for disaster and a recipe for success at the same time. You know? I don't know. Okay, just when getting food, you could talk about the weather. Wonderful weather we're having. I'll be like, you know when SpongeBob... you know that one episode of SpongeBob where, like, the Krusty Krab gets taken over by, like, a corporation? I think that's the episode. They get taken over by a corporation, and SpongeBob's told to be less weird. So, as a result, he becomes, like, round with no holes. You know? No pores or whatever. It'll be like that. Me talking to her. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? And did you know there is an entirely AI VTuber? It's pretty cool if I say so myself. Definitely a good line to say. Yeah, but then if she's like, what's a VTuber? Then I'll be like, I don't know. I guess I think back to that one time that I was at McDonald's and that the guy in the drive-thru was using his, like, 30 seconds of time with me to try to get me to watch The Witcher 3. Sorry, not Witcher. The Witcher on Netflix, my bad. I don't want it to be like that, though, you know? Where it's just like... I don't want her to walk away from the conversation feeling like, what prompted this? Why is he asking me to watch Neurosama? I don't understand. Lovely weather we're having. So true. You're like Batman. Ask about the menu. I would just try to focus on getting a date. My skill is talking about anything, but that can also be a fault. And my husband and I have bonded over our shared love of the show Beast Wars. Is that an anime? Or, I feel like I've heard Beast Wars before. As long as it's engaging, that's a plus. Transformers 1. Isn't Beast Wars like a furry anime or something? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Anyways, wear a video game t-shirt and see if she says anything, then you can ask her which game she likes if she plays them. I should wear a shirt that says, ask me about the video games I like. You know? Oh, so... usually, for work, I try to dress a little nicely. You know, no graphic tees or anything. I gotta dress a little more professional. So my mom got me this this shirt. It's like this. It's like a baggy Hawaiian shirt almost. And I mean it's nice, but I don't really... To me, it doesn't stand out amongst my usual wardrobe. It's just like a baggy Hawaiian shirt. But over the course of the past, like, month or so, I've gotten, like, 3 or 4 aunties, like, complimenting me on my shirt. Like, oh, wow, that shirt's so nice. It's like, what? Why is it... Why do you guys like my shirt, man? I mean, it's a nice shirt, but it's just such a weird... Why? What do you... Why the shirt? I don't know. Maybe, like, the shirt is just, like, the greatest, and I should wear it when I go to that restaurant. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. I know nothing about this woman that works at the cashier thing, you know? Crusader says, I can't wear graphic tees. I'm too self-conscious about it. I think I look better in plain shirts for first meetings. Crusader wears the white shirt. Only the white shirt. That's kind of real, though. I'm not the biggest fan of graphic t-shirts because of the way they feel. I don't like it. The area with the graphic on it generally feels too hot. And then if the shirt starts to get old, then the graphic starts to, like, chip and flake, and then it just looks kind of gross. So I don't know. For me personally, I don't typically wear a graphic tee. I don't know if I have like a Mandalorian shirt that my uncle got me, but other than that, I don't really wear graphic tees. K. Scott says, I got my brother a Hawaiian shirt that has the AT-ATs from Star Wars. Ah, very nice, very nice. And I wore my Frog and Toad are friends t-shirt today, and the librarian complimented me on it today after I complimented her on her glasses. How do you... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so admittedly, one of the things that I want to know the most is... Oh, wait. Where's the small talk? Okay, so I don't know... Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place right now. But I don't know how to... I'm just trying to, like, simulate in my mind how this conversation's gonna go. I like your shirt. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't know. Like, I get taken really off guard by compliments personally. I remember this one time I was walking in like this park area. This is like 2-3 years ago. I was walking through this park. I was just going on a walk. Just being outside. And I walked past this dude, and this dude was like, I like your flannel. And it took me so off guard. I was like... My first thought was like, you're talking to me? And by the time I had processed what he said, he was already like, almost past me, and I was like, thanks. I don't know. I just feel awkward about appearance-related compliments. I don't know. Giggles, on the other hand, dude, anytime you walk around in public with Giggles, it's insane. Giggles has if you walk around with Giggles, every 15 minutes or so, a random woman will come up and compliment her. We don't know who this lady is. It's a different lady every time. But someone's gonna come up and say something. I don't know. It's crazy. K Scott's got game. I'm being polite. I don't know. Well, I mean, K Scott is married, so clearly K Scott's got game, but well, I kind of wish I had the same game. Small talk is basically just politeness with extra steps. Yeah, but I want to know stuff about her so I have something to talk about, but I don't really know how to get the conversation started. My biggest thing, personally, is I don't know how this comes up in normal conversation, but I want to know exactly how old she is. I'm very confident that she's probably early 20s to mid 20s. But I want to make sure that she's like about within 3 years of my age, because I feel like anything beyond that, we're not going to have anything in common. But I also don't know how to like bring that up in conversation. You know, I don't want to be like straight up, how old are you? You know? But I'm pretty confident she's like within 5 years of my age. But I would prefer, the closer in age we are, the better, I think. I don't know. Anyways. Well, let's see. Compliment her with whatever catches your eye, within reason, like her hair. I like your eyes. Can I have them? You should bring Giggles with you as a wingman. So, me and Giggles don't live in the same area anymore. We used to, but Giggles went to a different state, and I went to a different state. So we live in completely different areas, different time zones now. So I couldn't. I would love to do that. That would be really fun, but I literally can't. If she comes to visit me, I will, but I literally can't, so. And, ooh. Hold on, I'm trying to catch, maybe Giggles had glasses at the library. No, so, okay, so Giggles has like an aura. I don't know how to describe the aura, but she's kind of like... Giggles is like like if Miss Frizzle from Magic School Bus was like an extrovert that loves to talk to people. That's such a bad description, but like she's very much like she looks, dresses, and acts like she wants to talk to you, which normally she does, which means that people tend to catch the aura and they come up to say stuff. So regardless of what she's wearing, usually she's wearing something that's a little standoutish, but regardless of what she's wearing, they're gonna say something, you know. Anyways, open with, hey, that's a cool shirt, where'd you get it? Compliments can be off-putting to some people, so don't compliment them per se. After the opener, continue the small talk in the direction of what you complimented. She'll be wearing like a, I don't know. She'll be wearing like a casual women's tee, and I'll be like, hey, where'd you get that? I don't know. I'm trying to think of... honestly, she'd probably be wearing a work uniform. Yeah, she'd probably be wearing a work uniform. Actually, no, that would be pretty funny, though. If she's in work clothes and I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice, where'd you get it? That'd be funny. I would laugh. I would laugh. But yeah, here, yeah, how long have you liked Thing? It's a good way to ask about age. Well, it kind of assumes that she likes something, like people my age like SpongeBob, seasons 1 to 4, specifically. But if you just say, like, how long have you liked SpongeBob, that's so generic, because, I mean, I guess, not to say that your advice is bad or anything, but I guess the only thing I can think of is SpongeBob, and SpongeBob is a large variation of ages, you know. But ask which school she's going to and what's her major.
They are nearly upon us. The enemy are upon us. Behind me.
I don't know. I don't think the major thing works because I see her there all the time. So I don't think she's in school, like in college, I mean. Because she's there during college hours. Hey Scott says, are you at least 18? LOL JK. I'm very, very confident she's an adult. There's no doubt in my mind about that part. She's very much an adult. I don't know what age exactly, but she's definitely an adult. And I would prefer... When it comes to dating, I would have the most in common with someone that's within 3 years of age. So, it's not a question of adulthood. I'm very confident about that part. And age is something that will probably come up in small talk. I guess, but I don't know how to... Just wait until Taku finds out she's 40 and has 3 kids. That would be the wildest. Oh, handshake. I just saw the interact thing. My bad. Right. But yeah, I think the wildest plot twist is if she's actually older than I am and already has kids. That, I don't see that happening. It's possible, but I don't see that happening. It would be the funniest thing if she was like mid-30s though. But anyways, MILF Hunter. And Miss Frizzle wasn't an extrovert? I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I read the books. I mean, I read them as a kid and watched the show as a kid, you know, but I don't know. I mean, I guess Miss Frizzle's extroverted to the extent that she, like, watches over a bunch of kids. I mean, you have to have some level of conversational skills and wants for conversation in order to be a teacher like that, but I don't know. Anyways, Crusader says if she has a good sense of humor, then she should find the shirt comment funny. I've got so many good ideas now. I got the drawing one, the nice shirt, where'd you get it? Come here often. I'm gonna wait to use that one until I know a little more about her, I feel like. I was slightly older than SpongeBob. SpongeBob seasons 1 to 4 is top tier comedy. I haven't watched the newer SpongeBob's, but around when I stopped watching SpongeBob is around when the quality started tanking. I feel like anything after the SpongeBob movie, I think after the SpongeBob movie, you have like 1 or 2 good seasons, and then it starts to really dip in quality. So, kind of depends. I was watching SpongeBob during the glory days of SpongeBob, and then I kind of stopped around when the decline of SpongeBob started and Adventure Time started. I never really got into Adventure Time. Around Adventure Time is when I stopped watching cartoons, he says, while watching anime as an adult. And did you regress in age? Yes. I don't know. I don't remember what I said. But Dark says, drop SpongeBob quotes, hi, how are ya? He burnt my shake. Krusty Krab pizza, stuff like that. If I talk to Giggles, the SpongeBob quotes just show up. I don't know, if I'm nervous, I don't know if I could recite SpongeBob quotes. They have to, like, come to my mind. The hi, how are ya one it's funny, but if a random dude came up to me and said, hi, how are ya, I wouldn't assume he's making a SpongeBob quote. I would probably assume that he's just saying stuff. And if you didn't think, what would you want to ask her? What? Ramp up those fryers. I'm just saying if she likes SpongeBob, she'll probably laugh or think you're a dork. Either way, it's better than nothing. I think, currently, of all the suggestions, I think that nice shirt, where'd you get it, is currently my personal favorite, with a close second being, I'll just make a little drawing on a receipt, you know? But yeah, I don't know. Also, here's a question for the class. I think we had discussed this before. Oh wait, let me catch up first. K. Scott says, are you gonna ask me if I want a side of something? Because I do want a side of your time. If somebody said that to me, I'd be more confused than anything else. I would be like, is that? They'd probably get a face from me. I'd be so confused. 10 out of 10 dorky quotes from K. Scott. Are these your routine that got you your husbando? Yeah, don't do it. I don't know. Just being silly. And how the absolute hell do you respond to this? The response is, okay, what's up? And then that would just end with me not knowing what to say after that point. But so here's what I want to know. Okay, we're gonna have a conversation about age. Okay. Assuming, just to be really clear, okay, about our upcoming discussion, this is assuming that both people are adults, okay? Both people in this relationship are adults. What would you say is an acceptable age gap between two adults in a relationship, do you think a large age gap is a bad thing? Because I know some people would very much just be like, age gap of any kind doesn't matter as long as they're two adults, it's totally fine. For me, I've heard the golden rule as half your age plus 7. So if you're 40, then the youngest person it would be acceptable for you to date would be 20 plus 7, so 27. So a 40-year-old and a 27-year-old. You know? And it depends on the people. I agree. I absolutely agree. It depends. I feel like the older you get, though, the more it doesn't matter. Like, if I saw, like, a 50-year-old and a 70-year-old date, I wouldn't even bat an eye. They're both really old. No, I'm just kidding. Well, 50's kind of old, but... Anyways, let's see. Dark says, 4 years max. After that, it depends on how old they are and when they met. I also agree. I think when you met is... that, to me, is pretty important. If there's like a 10-year age gap, but you were like, oh, we met when one person was 15, I'd be like, ooh. But I don't know. It really does depend. And welcome into Kitsune. Welcome in. Personally, K-Scott says, I personally don't like too much of an age gap for me. It depends on the ages, too. For me, personally, I very much prefer within 3 years of age. Because I feel like, to me, anything beyond 3 years, I don't have anything in common with the person. Or maybe that's not the right way to say it. I don't think I will share... I don't think I'll share certain experiences with that person, like, from growing up. Like, growing up with, like, SpongeBob, specific seasons of SpongeBob. The more years between us, the more we'll grow up watching different things. We'll quote different movies because we didn't watch certain movies because of an age gap or something, you know? So, to me, like, within 3 years is preferable. 3 years up or 3 years down. Anything beyond that, I don't... I mean, I'm not criticizing anybody that has a larger age gap. It's just, for me personally, I don't think it would work. For me. Kitsune says, I've gone 7 older, so make it 10. So true. This guy. But your brain finishes developing around 25. That's kind of real. I feel like I was kind of emotionally all over the place prior to 25, and then once I hit 25, like, things kind of mellowed out, you know? So, pretty mellow nowadays. And let's see. Appy says, I don't care as long as there's nothing fishy going on between them. I agree. If there's anything fishy, I'm like, nope. Nope, I don't approve. Crusader says, I would recommend at most, a 2-year age gap when you're below 25. Yep. I can definitely agree with that. The fish. Fishy. Fishy. When both of them are adults, I'm not the one to make judgments on that. That's true. That's true. I think, I guess my concern is more...
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks
I think when there's too much of an age gap, I also think there's a bit of like a power... I don't know if power balance is the right term, but like... I don't know. Like, anybody old enough to be their spouse's parent kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. Because I'm like, you know, if you were in college when your spouse was born, it kind of makes me feel something. I'm like, I don't know. But I mean, at the same time, I guess, you know, if you meet as adults and it's whatever, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, welcome into Luden. For those of you that haven't met Luden, welcome into Luden. Luden was playing Metal Gear Solid 4 on Monday and was also the person that we raided. So welcome into Luden. Welcome in. Good to see ya. You might be noticing we're playing Space Marine 2. Thank you for the follow the other day, by the way. But you might be noticing we're playing Space Marine 2. I don't think I said this in your stream, but I'm a Metal Gear fan, but we're not currently playing Metal Gear. So if you're confused about what's happening, it's because I'm not. I love Metal Gear. The reason we raided you last time was because I like Metal Gear, so I looked for a Metal Gear stream. But yeah, anyways, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see. Crusader says, I dated a girl. Sorry, to catch Luden up. Luden, we're talking about age gaps in relationships, and I would like to know your opinion on age gaps in a relationship. Crusader says, I dated a girl that was 2.5 years younger than me, and it didn't work out at all. The age gap wasn't the issue, but that didn't help much. Yeah. I think... oh, yeah, sorry. Also, to preface this at Luden, we're talking about when two people are adults. We're not talking about anybody under the age of 18. We're talking about age gaps between adults. So I find that, like, me when I was 18, I was super immature. So, like, I can't imagine anybody, like, any woman above 20 having the same maturity level as me when I was 18, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah, I think maturity is important as well. And I think part of that also just generally comes from experience, you know? Like, I feel like I've matured over the past, like, year. Maybe not as much as I did when I was, like, a teenager, but I feel like I've matured a bit. Ow, damn it. Okay, I might die here. Oh, wait, these are... Okay, these are AI. I didn't even realize I was fighting with AI. I'm just gonna let them take care of it. And then... Appy says, I prefer plus or minus 7 years. And, it just gives off a weird vibe of a 19-year-old dating a 50-year-old, you know? Someone is doing something wrong there. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. There's something about that would... I don't know. It's just like... I guess, you know, whatever works for you, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, you're an adult, but it's like borderline grooming. You know? In a way. In a way, it's grooming. I understand that in that case, that the younger person would be an adult, but I still think it's kind of sussy. I don't know. I'm a sussy, not gonna lie. I don't have enough bullets to take care of this. Damn it. Okay, I didn't think I'd get hit through the barricade like that. Wild. Damn. Okay, I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. We're good. It's all good now. If you take out one, the other one's no big deal. But having both at the same time is really rough. There we go. Okay. But yes, babysitting. Babysitting is... No. Shout out, didn't fix my hair. Hello, everyone. Hello, Luden. Luden Void, how's Metal Gear going? Oh, also, at Crusader, I'm glad you seem to like Metal Gear Solid 4. You saw so many spoilers. I I put you guys into like the most spoilery a Metal Gear stream could possibly be. There were so many spoilers. Thankfully, you didn't have context for it, but if you haven't tried Metal Gear, I highly recommend it. Metal Gear, in my opinion, is amazing. I wouldn't take it too seriously. It's not always like the most serious game of all time, but it's goofy. It knows that it's goofy, but it's also pretty fun, pretty cool. Lots of story, lots of stealth gameplay, so I like it a lot. But yeah, Taku being MGS is an understatement. I love Metal Gear. Oh, also, at Crusader, if you're looking to get into Metal Gear, a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 is coming out next month. So Metal Gear Solid 3 is the first game in the timeline, so you don't need to play the other Metal Gears to understand what's happening in that one, because it's chronologically the first. So I haven't played it, obviously. I haven't played the remake, of course. But if it's anything like the original, then I would recommend it. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite, personally. I like Metal Gear Solid 3 a lot. And Crusader says it's totally fine with me. It honestly got me even more interested in it because it looks super cool. So Metal Gear Solid 4, the one that we had raided into, that game is actually locked to the PlayStation 3. So you either have to play it on a PS3 or you have to emulate it. But currently, Metal Gear Solid is currently being remastered, and one of the games is being remade. So the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, which contains Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 3, that is on Steam. It tends to go on sale for about like $30 roughly. I'd like half recommend it. I mean, the Metal Gear games are good, but I mean, it's an old game for that price. I don't know, but 3 was really good. So the fact that they're remaking 3 is a good sign. And this man's wearing perfume. She's wearing perfume. No, 3 is 3 is really good. I feel like Luden was doing a lot of combat. Generally, Metal Gear games tend to have a lot of largely focus on stealth over combat, but there is a lot of there are a lot of unique boss fights, like the fight against the vamp. That is one of many boss fights. So it's very good, very good. I might die here. All I have are computers with me. Go off, King, tell me more. Ah! Interested, are ye? I didn't know it's mainly a stealth game, but the boss fights are combat heavy, yes. Generally, throughout all the games, it is very stealth heavy. But I don't know. I don't want to say too much about Metal Gear, because I feel like it's better experienced. All the games hold up very well. All the games age very well. So, if there's anywhere to start, I would start with Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Solid 1. I would not start anywhere else. So, I don't really know what I want to say about it without spoiling too much. There are... Yeah, okay, I probably should just keep it to myself, but, it's like a tactical espionage stealth game that has stealth segments, long cutscenes, long in a good way, in my personal opinion. And 3 is like a James Bond film. Dark says Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is a combat-focused game, and is pretty good in my opinion. The music also slaps. Now, Dark highly recommends Metal Gear Rising. I do not. And the reason for this is, to me, Metal Gear Rising as a standalone thing is good, but I think that it's the most stand out, and it doesn't reflect the rest of the Metal Gear games. So if you get into Rising and you like Rising, all the other games aren't like that at all. And in that way, if you're like, oh, I like this, I want some more, well, you're not going to get any more, because that's the only one. But at least if you get into... Oh, and also, sorry, Rising's story doesn't make any sense if you didn't play the other ones. Metal Gear Rising is not a standalone thing. I mean, if you don't care about story and you just want gameplay, then Metal Gear Rising is fantastic. But if you're interested in the story and the timeline and whatnot, it's not really, I don't think it's a good place to jump in, personally. I keep forgetting I have my dinner here. I gotta eat my dinner. Oh, dude, I can barely see what's happening right now. Oh, execute. Mostly at the end, and Rising is very different, goofy as hell, but the music and combat go crazy. I agree. The music and the combat are very top tier for that game. Crusader says, I've heard the most about Rising, and do know it's very different from the rest of the Metal Gear series. Yeah, Rising... Damn it. Well, I might go down. Never mind, we're good. We're good. Ooh. Rising is... If you want a samurai game with, like, rock music, kinda, like, very fast-paced rock music, then yeah, I would highly recommend it. But if you're looking to get into Metal Gear, I wouldn't recommend it. But, I don't know. Honestly, okay, if you see Metal Gear Solid 1 on sale, that's the one... I would start with that one. You either like it or you don't, but at least it'll be cheap and you can understand whether you'll like it or not. I already streamed it, so it wouldn't make sense for me to stream it again, but I would highly recommend. It's very good. And Rising is basically the hack and slash beat 'em up game in the series. It follows a person from Metal Gear Solid 2 and is a bit challenging at times. Yep. So yeah, you're kind of dumped into it. So if you didn't play Metal Gear Solid 2, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And on top of that, if you didn't play Metal Gear Solid 1, then Metal Gear Solid 2 doesn't make sense either. So, yeah, you can think of the Metal Gear series as being like... The Metal Gear series is like 2 trilogies. I think that's the best way to look at it. Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and Metal Gear Solid 5 are a trilogy. Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4 are another trilogy. The best way to play it is either in trilogy order, or so you can go chronological, or you play it in release order, so that if something gets retconned, at least it'll make sense in the moment. So, anyways, heard a lot of the memes too. Doctor, turn off my boo womp inhibitors. For the game, it was Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors. Oh, Rising has some kind of cringy dialogue too. It can be a little cringe sometimes. But yeah, it has a lot of memes. It has a lot of memes. And I do love it for that. Oh, yep. The reinforcements are coming. Damn it, no. No! I really don't like the plasma gun. Oh wait, I'm supposed to... Okay. I think I know where to take this. Okay, let's go this way. Bruh. Why are there so many? Ooh. So, Metal Gear Solid 1 ages pretty well. Metal Gear Solid 2... To me, Metal Gear Solid 2 is my least favorite, personally. It's not that it's bad. I don't really... I don't care for a lot of where the game takes place in. The game takes place on, like, one specific map, and I don't care for the map. The story's fine. The map I really don't care for. The other games I like better. Damn. Wrecked right now. Bruh. I mean, what do I care about living, right? I mean, it's not like I wanted to beat this mission or anything, you know? Hanging on by the red currently. Damn. Free will is a myth, religion is a joke, Monsoon the goat, but absolutely diabolical line. I didn't remember that line. The doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors. We're making the mother of all omelets, Jack. I would definitely start with a mainline game before playing Rising. Yes. Do that. Do not start with Rising. Definitely play 1 or 3. If you want the most modern experience, just wait till next month for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater to release. Because Metal Gear Solid Delta is the remake of 3, which is the first game chronologically. But yeah, I am growing a little more concerned, though, with the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, because we're like a month from launch, and there hasn't been a gameplay trailer yet. Like, there's been, like, little gameplay snippets from the trailers, but there's no, like, dedicated gameplay trailer yet. And that is a major red flag to me, so I don't know. I don't know, man. But I grew up playing Metal Gear Solid, so I'm hoping. Currently, there's the Master Collection Volume 1, which released like 2 years ago at this point. I'm waiting for the Master Collection Volume 2. I'm hoping to get Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 4 above all else. I absolutely need that game back in my life. I want Peace Walker, I want 4. 5, I can do without 5. I already have 5, so it's whatever. I want Portable Ops, I want Metal Gear Acid, and I want Portable Ops Plus. Kind of the same thing, though. But yeah. Honestly, if it was just 4 Peace Walker and Portable Ops, I'd be satisfied. Yeah. Taku, are you excited for the multiplayer mode? Nope. I'm glad you asked, actually. No. I was, but not anymore. So the reason I say this, I don't know if you've seen the Fox Hunt gameplay trailer, but Fox Hunt looks so dumb. And I think this independently, but I've also checked the YouTube comments for these videos, and nobody else wants it either. Like, I don't want Fox Hunt. Nobody else wants Fox Hunt either. So I don't know who the Fox Hunt game mode is catering to, but it's not a Metal Gear fan, because nobody wants it. Nobody wants Fox Hunt. So what I want is Metal Gear Solid 4 had a multiplayer mode, which got discontinued. They got shut down. The servers got shut down. And I want that to make a comeback. What I loved the most what I loved the most was like team deathmatch with like special heroes, in the same way that Battlefront does. In the same way that Battlefront does like hero shooter stuff. I want that for Metal Gear Solid 3. I want my team deathmatch with my... Damn it. I want my team deathmatch with my hero characters. But I don't know if that's gonna happen at this point. It does seem like they're... Based on the video I watched about multiplayer, it seems like they're pushing a game mode called Fox Hunt. Fox Hunt being like a hide-and-go-seek game mode. And they said that, like, oh, in the world of multiplayer shooters, like, we want to do something different instead of just your normal TDM shooter. That's, to me, that's really dumb. That's very, very stupid. I don't know why anyone would say that. It's okay to want to do something different, but the reason that Team Deathmatch works so well is specifically because people like playing Team Deathmatch, so the idea that you're going to get rid of it is pretty dumb. Why would you want to get rid of what's popular, what works? So, all this is to say, if there's Team Deathmatch with special hero characters, I'm all about it, I'm all for it, and I'm going to play the hell out of it. If it's just Fox Hunt, I'm not going to play it. I mean, maybe once, just to see what all the hype is about. But aside from that, I'm not going to play it longer than that. I'm just going to be disappointed, so... but Dark asks, Peace Walker, Acid, Portable Ops, aren't those the PSP games? Yes. I did not play Acid, but I did play Portable Ops and Peace Walker. I highly recommend Peace Walker. I half recommend Portable Ops. Portable Ops is for a very specific kind of Metal Gear fan. You have to be able to tolerate some level of jank. If you run it through emulation, you can play it at like 60 FPS. Legal emulation. This is important. You can play it at 60 FPS. But if you play Portable Ops on a PSP, you're gonna play it with pretty terrible controls at 20 frames per second. That's painful. Don't do that. Yeah. Peace Walker's really good. Don't skip out on Peace Walker. Acid, I didn't play. But time to legally obtain these games. Yes. Legally obtained. But no, Peace Walker is genuinely really, really good. Metal Gear Solid 5. Portable Ops and Peace Walker are like the test runs for Metal Gear Solid 5. So like the whole base building thing, it starts with Portable Ops. Kind of. Well, sorry. The army building thing starts with Portable Ops. The base building thing starts with Peace Walker, I think. And the finalized version of all of this game... Sorry, not the game. The finalized version of all of this... the game mechanics is in 5. That's what I'm trying to say. Peace Walker, definitely don't skip Peace Walker. Peace Walker is not a skippable game. If you want to play 5, you have to play Peace Walker. 5 does not make any sense without Peace Walker. 5 involves characters from Peace Walker, and it's a direct continuation of Peace Walker. So, playing 5 without Peace Walker makes no sense. You have to play Peace Walker. And Peace Walker has a good story, too. Some of the gameplay is a little simplistic. It does focus a lot around boss fights, but to me, the story at the very least is very important. If you're not gonna play it, you gotta at least watch it on, like, watch like a movie version on YouTube or something. before you jump into 5. Peace Walker's good. I spent a ton of time on Peace Walker when I was young. That was one of my favorites. Portable Ops uses the same engine as Metal Gear Solid 3. So, would highly somewhat recommend that as well. Anyways, but yeah, sorry. I'm kind of going off on a tangent right now. I was getting jumped. Dude, my gun sucks, so I don't know how I'm gonna finish this fight. And the other 2 guys on my team are computers, so I don't know how I'm gonna finish this fight. Also, Luden, what is your favorite Metal Gear so far in the series? I must know. I'm trying not to say too much about Metal Gear because I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil anything for Crusader, and I don't want to spoil anything for Luden either. Dark is pretty in the know about Metal Gear, so Dark I'm not worried about spoiling, but everybody else I'm a little bit worried. Don't want to spoil anything. That should have been for me! That kill should have been for me! I keep forgetting I have my jump ability. Get him. Ouch. Unreal. Ooh. Crusader says, save your ammo. Try not to charge the pistol as the... Actually, I don't need to save ammo. The ammo cache is right here. I could just keep standing by the cache. But, try not to charge the pistol as the fast ammo consumption and slow ammo speed means that in the time it takes to miss your charge shot, you can hit 2 out of 3 regulars. Yes. Oh, hold on. Hey. Oh, we should be okay. I don't know. Charging, I feel like is the only. Oh, I feel like charging is the only way for me to see if my shot even hit. But it's okay. I have the ammo cache. Oh, I dodged just in time. He says after getting smacked again. Luden says, so far I like Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Ah. Wait, you don't like 3? You don't like 3, Luden? Unreal. Unreal. I can't with this. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the greatest. That's the best one. No, I liked I didn't care for 2. I like 3 and 1. And 4. And 5. And Peace 1. I like them all. 2 is my least favorite. I think 3 is my most favorite. 4 is a close second. Maybe Peace Walker is my second. I don't know. I don't care for 2 though. I don't care for the big shell. The reason I don't care for 2 is because I don't care for the big shell. I like the boat. I don't like the big shell. The big shell to me is just kind of like boring. Everything is too samey. I don't like the big shell. Everything else about it I like, but the big shell is boring in my honest opinion. Crusader says I'm also bad at aiming. No worries. So am I. Kind of. Game dependent, but kind of. And sorry, I had a phone call. No worries. No worries at all. Life pulls us away from stream sometimes. Don't even worry about it. It's prime time. Prime time for Metal Gear? Question mark? Was kind of sad. No Metal Gear yesterday. Could have sworn I heard Luden was gonna play Metal Gear. Act 5. Damn. Damn it. But that's okay. It is what it is. I love Metal Gear, dude. My Metal Gear brain rot's really severe. I should take a picture of all the Metal Gear merchandise I own one of these days. Because I own a lot. I own a lot. I have like, I have a Peace Walker figurine. I have like little miniature collectibles from Metal Gear Solid 2. I have the Kubricks. They're almost like little Legos, but they're for Metal Gear. I have those as well. Look at my shelf. I have the Snake Nendroid from Metal Gear Solid 1. And I have like two, I don't remember the brand, but I have two, I have one of Snake and one of Raiden, like action figures, that I got like 10 years ago, but I never opened. I have a lot of Metal Gear stuff, is what I'm trying to say. And I actually own a lot of Metal Gear games too. So I own, I own Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 on PS2. I own the like HD collection, which is 1, 2, 3, and Peace Walker, I think. I own the PS3, I don't remember what collection it's called, but there was like a different, not HD collection that was like the all-encompassing Metal Gear collection, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and Peace Walker, I think. I have that. And I have, what was it? I own Portable Ops. I own Portable Ops Plus. I own Peace Walker in 5. I think the only, like, somewhat major games I don't have are the 2 Acids. I'm not the owner of 1 or 2 of Acid, but I own, like, everything else. I even had Metal Gear Solid 4, the iPhone game, when it initially came out. I don't have it anymore, because it's not supported anymore, but I did have it at one point. Why are this boss fight's taking so long? I was kind of worried this boss fight would take a long time. This boss fight takes a long time with actual players. So playing with computers will make it take even longer. And me only having a pistol makes it even harder. So, not good. Not good at all. Anywho, the monster you're fighting is Trigon Prime. Yes, that was my fault for not streaming yesterday. I wasn't feeling well, but I'm doing better. Yes, I hope you're doing better today. No worries. How are you into Warhammer, Luthen? And good to hear I didn't miss Luthen's stream. That's awesome that you have so much cool merch. Thank you, thank you. Now I'm a Warhammer guy, so now I'm collecting Warhammer merch. So I recently put in an order for the Darktide board game. It's just so I can paint the miniatures. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. But yeah, lately I'm a Warhammer guy, so. Damn. Oh, wait, actually, maybe, hold on. I should probably focus for a second. If I just put a Melta charge down, maybe that'll. Maybe the Trigon Prime refuses to surface because I didn't fuse the tunnel. That's probably why. Let me try it. Let's fuse the tunnel real quick. There we go. Oh, never mind. It was an objective. That's why. My bad. I'm just literally wasting time. And then I heard 2 asses, not acid. 2 asses. No, I don't own the 2 acid games. I kind of wish I did, but back in the day, I was very, like, no turn-based. I really did not like turn-based at all. So I did not get, damn. Bruh. Incredible. To what now? To what? Oh, get him, get him. End it, end it. I'm done. I don't want to fight this Trigon anymore. I had dinner sitting on my desk for the past, like, 30 minutes. I need to eat. need to eat. It's a nice chili, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. A nice chili rice. But Ludin says, I got Warhammer, but I need to get back into it, and you can do it. Don't give up. Thank you, thank you. Are you into Warhammer? Like fantasy Warhammer or Warhammer 40k? Because I'm very much a 40k guy. I don't really like... Warhammer fantasy is... It's okay. It's not really for me. I'm pretty indifferent on it. Between 40k and fantasy, I'm gonna pick 40k though. 40k is definitely my that's my jam. Darktide too. Playing a lot of Darktide. Darktide is like my main game when I'm not shooting. Damn! I did so much damage. Yeah. Oh, damn. I can't believe that didn't hit me. Right. Get him, get him. Get that loser, get him! Get him! Crazy. Absolutely insane, actually. Fought down. Dude. These computers need to do something. Just do something. I don't care what it is. Just anything. Please. Got him. It's over. Got him. Let's go! Okay, I got a trend light on in my room. Hold on. I can't see.
I trust this Metrian is no longer a friend of yours, Makos. Ignore Metrian and the historical data set she possesses are for mechanical.
Didn't know you like Warhammer? Tell us more. Yes!
It's
more. The Emperor prevails. Emperor, see me! Hold on, I'm gonna stuff food in my face. Dinner break, question mark? Actually, yeah, I probably could put on a dinner break. My food's like cold now. Damn. My food was really hot when I grabbed it. Okay. Give me just a second. If you see my mouth moving, it's because I'm eating. Hold on. Damn. Chili tonight's pretty good. I mean, not that I was doubting it would be good, but it's pretty good, man. Wow. It is pretty good. Let's do ground slam radius, I guess. Actually, wait, did I even... Bro. Okay, I'm gonna do chainsword, actually. It's been a while since I used a chainsword. Yeah, I'm trying to gain all these masteries right now. I guess I'll do that. We'll do this. This should be fine. I'm gonna change away from Blood Angels though, because if everything's like exploding in blood, then I just can't see myself. So I'm going to I'm gonna switch to Ultramarine because I'm a basic guy. What can I say? Anywho, dinner and chill. And oh no, my human is very much into D&D and Warhammer, among other games. Me, I never heard Warhammer until I saw the new 4K trailer. Interested. I highly recommend Space Marine. Darktide. I highly recommend Darktide. Darktide's I think of all the Warhammer games, I think Darktide is my favorite, with a close second being Space Marine. Darktide's really good though. If you like Left 4 Dead, play Darktide. If you like Gears of War, then play Space Marine. And there is quite a lot to 40k. It is a wild ride, and Taku is a blueberry confirmed. In what way? Oh, that's right. Ultramarine. It's like, I'm a blueberry. What does this mean? There's just something about the Ultramarines that just... I feel something. I feel something. There's something about this game that makes the testosterone just like flow through my veins. I'm ready to like flip a table. I feel so much power. Hold on, I couldn't skip this cutscene. Welcome in. Or sorry, not welcome. Welcome back to Mandy. Mandy, are you playing Palia? Mandy, are you level 9 in hunting yet? I need to know this important information. Mandy's probably level 9 already. I can feel it. And disturbance in the force? Question mark? In what way? Oh, another thing. At Luden, another thing about me. I forget what I said like 2 seconds after it comes out of my mouth, so sometimes I'll ask a question and forget I asked it. So I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Also, the chainsword used to be my favorite. Excuse me. The chainsword used to be my favorite, but I'm kind of sucking at it now. The power sword is my favorite now. My relationship with the chainsword has ended. My relationship with the power sword is all I have. But I already like leveled the power sword as far as it can go currently. As far as I can take it, so I can't do power sword currently. Is this not even parry? Unreal. Kinda unreal. Yeah, this is block! Bro. Anywho, Ultramarines are actually pretty based. I don't think they will ever return to being space Romans. They were space Romans before? And I'm suffering in Palia because I suck at fishing. It's not that bad, come on. It'll be alright. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Sorry, I'll do the hydrate the moment that the combat dies down. Sorry, hold on. If I let go of the controller right now, it's game over. Ooh, that was not good. I got locked into a heavy attack the moment that I was supposed to dodge. Oh, Camberdeep, hydrate, don't choke. Thank you! I'm trying not to. I mean, I'm not, like, eating right this second. I ate, like, half the bowl already, but... I'm fine for now. Thank you. Thank you, though, for your concern. There was this one time I almost choked on a hard candy when I was young. It just got, like... I don't even know what happened. I kind of, like, half swallowed it, but not fully. And it was, like, stuck in my throat. I bent over, and thankfully it just kind of slid back into my mouth, but it was scary, man. It was scary for a second. Okay. I have a second to do the hydrate now. Okay, there's the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. And let's see. He will literally forget that he said that in 3 seconds. I always forget. Always. It's my main trait, you see. It's the thing I'm best at. Can't multitask, man. It's okay. No worries. Multitasking when playing games is an acquired skill, you see. It is an acquired skill. I couldn't do it before. I can do it now, though. No big deal. It's no big deal. I don't know why I turned into Kermit for a second, but you understand. Anywho. Now, 40k is amazing. I was here because of the Gears of War drought, and now I'm here to stay. Now, the love I once had for... Bro, where's the Vanguard? The love I once had for Gears of War is now replaced with Warhammer. Gears of War is dead to me. Kind of. Well, a little bit. It's not fully dead to me, but I would prefer to play Warhammer at this point. Okay, we have a moment. I'm gonna stuff my face again.
Our destiny lies onward. Into the breach once more. An ancient protocol passes from the tomb chamber. The ancient network has no animus. It requires spark from a fusion core. The tomb servitors.
This is what you're talking about with the koi fish thing? Yeah. That's me. Okay, so even with... I have my mouth closed, by the way. I'm not eating with my mouth open. I'm eating with my mouth closed. But even if my lips are sealed, if my jaw lowers, then VTube Studio thinks my mouth is open. Which is why it looks like a koi fish when I eat. I wasn't even fully facing the camera. My dinner table is off to the side, so it's not even fully face tracking the koi feeding. Oh, that was a perfect dodge. Come on, that was a perfect dodge. This game's trying to pretend like I didn't just perform the best dodge known to man. Anywho, but yeah, Gears of War is actually, I'm kind of upset, kind of happy, kind of upset that Gears of War reloaded or something? I don't know. Gears of War something is, Gears of War 1 is finally getting put on PlayStation and Steam as like a remaster next month, but they're charging $40. I think. So, yeah, no. Nope. You can't sell me a 2000... Excuse me. You can't sell me a 2006 game for $40 in 2025. You're insane. I love Gears of War. I don't love it that much. If it was $10, maybe, but $40, no, nope, nope. But Crusader says small lore dump. Oh, hold on. The Primarch of the Ultramarines, Rabuta Gilliman, probably misspelled, landed on the feudal world of Macragge. This world is very akin to the world of the Roman Empire. When Rabut grew up, he used his superhuman smarts to take it to the golden age of Rome. That's why their upper ranks have square shields and wear togas. Ah, I see. And when when Games Workshop made them the poster boys of 40k, they lost a lot of their Roman heritage. They really like their Roman roots and dream of the day they return to it. Are you referring more to the design of the Ultramarines from Space Marine 1? is that... Are they closer to Roman roots for one? Because... Oh, damn it. Because I know that they underwent a bit of like a costume change for Space Marine 2. But I personally, I love the designs for 2 a lot better than 1. Personally. I love it a lot more. There's something just like sleek and powerful about Space Marines from 2. Love it. Grab that. Ha. Is it just enemy wave? There's no other... Oh, escort circle skull. Oh, what the... What? Okay, I don't really know how it teleported that far, but it's fine. That's fine. NBD, as the youngins are saying. No big deal. Actually, no, this guy... Yeah, see, look. This guy has the design of, like, Space Marine 1 guys. See? This is more Space Marine 1 than anything. In Space Marine 1, they have a little closer to their OG design than Space Marine 2, but I really like both designs. I don't really... Yeah. My personal opinion, I don't really care for Space Marine 1. Design. I like Space Marine 2 design. I like that a lot better, personally. I can see the appeal of 1, though. And overall, I think the design of 2 is an upgrade. 2 is just so sleek, so powerful. You know? It makes me want to just put on a suit of armor and just, like, yell and run around with my chainsword and just smash a bunch of stuff, you know? Something about it I like a lot. And I think the mega shoulder guards are a little comical. I love it. I love the large shoulder pads. It's so cool. But this is what I wanted from Gears of War, you know? Or what I liked about Gears of War so much. Just the feeling of just being super powerful and just mowing through waves and waves of enemies and all this gore and carnage. It's just amazing. An amazing feeling, you see. It is amazing. It's kind of rough how quick I die in this game, though. That's kind of a skill issue a little bit, but... Oh. But I do die really quick in this game. I feel like I'm less likely to die in Dark Tide. Which is crazy, because I'm the Space Marine in this game, not the Space Marine in the other game. Anyway. Taku liking the idea of wearing armor is almost a dream come true. In what way? In what way? I don't think I have the strength to wear the armor, though. Well, okay. Any armor, for that matter. This armor, I'm not moving at all. If I put this armor on, I'd be lucky to be able to walk, like, 2 feet. I don't think I could lift this armor. But PST, and nice, me too. Oh. What? Sorry, this is what Mandy was saying about me forgetting stuff. Are you referring to time zone? PST? I didn't mention time, did I? Did I? I don't remember. PST. But no, yeah, it's about 8 o'clock for me right now. It's about 8. Roughly. I can't believe we're like 2/3 through stream already. I feel like I just started. Dude, if I could stream my job, I would. Streaming so much better than work. Not that work is not that bad. Something happened today at work, actually. I was like, there's something about work I wanted to share with you guys today. I vaguely remember having to start earlier. Remember. If I do remember, though, I'll let you know. I let you know. Actually, there is one thing. I can't really share that one, though. That one's more private work stuff, but... Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But work was quick today. Work was so fast. It's like I got there, and then I was leaving. Kind of sad, though. I had the opportunity... Can I say that? No, yeah, I can say that. I had the opportunity to go somewhere close to where my grandpa was buried. And because of some stuff at work, I wasn't able to go. It's so sad, man. Perfect opportunity to go see my grandpa's grave, but alas. Alas, I was too busy. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow might be worse, honestly. Oh, that's right. I already did this mission before, huh? Oh. And welcome into the Discord, Ludin. Welcome in. Sorry, I just saw the notification. Welcome in. Everybody say hello to Ludin when you get to the Discord. But yeah, the Discord is the best place to find my stream schedule. I do every day but Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So, I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday about this time. Saturday, I do a bit earlier. I usually don't do Saturday nights. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, nighttime. And Saturday, daytime. Damn. Oh! Oh! This is quite a pathetic effort currently, I must say. I'm just... Okay, I genuinely can't tell what's happening anymore. There we go. Alright, well, this run's screwed. This run is screwed. Crusader says, enjoy the Discord. I'll give Ludin a proper hello over there when the stream ends. Thank you, Crusader. Thank you. No, the Discord... I really need to write out all the changes I want to make. But, above all, it's where, if you want to be up to date on my schedule, what I'm doing, that's the place. That is most definitely the place. And, with the off chance that I'll be in there hanging out. In the voice channel or something. So. Yup. Yup. Good old Discord. Okay, I'm waiting for that fire. If that fire thing doesn't kill the enemies, I'm gonna be so baffled. Oh, what the? Sir? How the hell did you get up here? I missed. Got him. Get wrecked, loser. Okay. Dude. Where's the thing? Where's the giant bird thing with the fire? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. There goes tactical. You know what? I'm just going for it. I'm going for it. That is crazy that I can hear the bird coming back. That is insane. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is insane. It's all good, though. Bruh. Bruh. Mine. Alright. See? There was never any doubt. It's all good. I keep forgetting I have frag grenades. Oh, we're good. We're good. Alright. I'm getting out of here. Go. go. I don't care about the computers anymore. They'll be fine without me. Oh, that was overkill. Full charge shot. Fully charged shot. On just some guy. I wonder if Asray actually bought Space Marine 2. That'd be crazy. Crazy fun. Crazy fun. I don't know if Asray did, though. Would be fun. But, oh. I don't know. Also, general announcement, but if you see me playing Space Marine 2 and or Darktide and you want to join, just let me know. You're more than welcome to join. I'm just screwing around and having a chatting stream, so.
Avoid its infernal flames.
Don't worry.
Relish this brief respite.
Oh, you missed. Dude, I'm so goated. Let's go. So, you know that woman I was talking about earlier at the restaurant I like? The best, this is like impossible, but the best thing, if she was into painting Warhammer figurines, that would be the greatest. That would be the greatest thing of all time. Even above playing video games. It'd be awesome. Love the little Chaos Dragon. It's alright. Dude, the Vanguard is so... The Vanguard AI is so broken. Oh, there we go. Helldrakes are really cool models, but their rules for the tabletop are so bad. I believe it. I believe it. Currently, I'm only painting Space Marines and like some Tyranids. Soon I'll have the Darktide set, hopefully. If I don't get ripped off. But I need more like Chaos stuff. Is this? I didn't shoot that guy. Anyways. Welcome into Giggles. Welcome in. Giggles, have you... Okay, so I've been trying to get Giggles to go to a games workshop and find a nerd. Find a nerd to play board games and paint miniatures with. That's what I hope for Giggles. But welcome in. Welcome in. If she was into painting models with you, I would be so extremely jealous. Be the cutest date ever. Would you like to help me paint my miniatures? That'd be, honestly, that would be a really fun, that'd be a fun date. Honestly, that honestly would be a really fun date. But, the hard part is that I already don't have good posture. I have major gamer posture. My gamer posture gets 10 times worse when I'm painting because I'm like hunched over and like hunched over, eyes wide open, trying to delicately paint. It's not a good look. Not a very flattering angle, so I don't know. He's trying to set me up. That is what it do. That is what it do. What can I say? I just love to set up my friends. What can I say? Full of Riz. How does two think coats sound to you? What? How do you feel about 2 coats of paint? Oh! It's not a bad amount of damage, actually. Wow, not bad. Hands over some brushes. Get to work. Get to work. I expect these painted within 2 hours. No, it is really relaxing, though. And I guess, yeah, I mean, painting doesn't require any, like, knowledge of Warhammer, aside from just knowing what colors go where, you know? and a steady hand. I think it'd be fun.
Gaze upon the glass.
Would you like to paint Warhammer minifigures with me? Man, I'd be so excited if a woman came up to me and was like, would you like to paint Warhammer figurines with me? So excited, dude. Bruh, I'm out of bullets. I need more bullets. I need more bullets. Thank you for the protein, sir. Dude. Bro, where is the ammo box? I thought it was back there, but I guess it's not. Alright, random AI men. I need you to defend me while I blankly stare at the symbols and attempt to find... Never mind. This problem's not going away unless I deal with it. Let me take care of this real quick. Bruh, what am I doing? Got him. Two thin coats. Autocorrect does it again. Autocorrect does it yet again. Oh. Damn. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm out of bullets. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how I did that shot, but... Normally, technically, I'm out of bullets. Okay. I'm open to it, but I wish he would just materialize and find me. Just go to a games workshop and just find him, man. He needs more bullets. And ask her. I don't know if that's a. I don't think that's a first date kind of activity. I don't know. How would you even phrase that? It's like, hey, I was getting into painting Warhammer figurines, and I was wondering if you wanted to join me. I don't think that's a first date thing. I think coffee's more of a first date thing. I don't quite think painting Warhammer figurines fits in. What am I looking for? Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place right now. Where's that hammer? Where's the Warhammer? It's funny because we're playing Warhammer. Oh, I probably shouldn't have activated that. I should have just waited. That's fine. Alright. I don't care about anything else. Shoot that guy. I'm taking so much dumb damage right now. I really should have taken care of this flying guy first before I did anything else. Get him, get him. Got him. Get wrecked. Okay. Well. I think it's this one. Yep. And then this one. Yup. And then the last one is a hammer. I think they changed places though, so I don't think it's in the same spot. Healing wounds. Or maybe it is in the same spot. I don't know. Is it? No, it's not. What? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I gotta take care of this loser first. Damn, I thought I parried that. Bruh. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm down. Damn. At a cute cafe. It's easy, is it though? Gotta find a cute shop for first dates, so true. Bring the things, say you have a painting activity planned. Chat while you paint. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really... I'd probably get kicked out of a coffee place if I, like, brought out paints. Painting at their tables? I don't know. That's too windy outside to be painting. I gotta find somewhere, though. He's crushing a cafe cutie. No, yes, and no. So there's a woman I'm interested in. She is the cashier at a restaurant I like. And I've been going there. Like weekly or every other week, just to like. On one hand, I like the food, so you know, half the reason is because I like the food. The other half is because I'm interested in her. But I haven't really figured out what to say. He really likes her. His voice gets wobbly. She's nice. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about her. I'm not really sure if she's into me? Question mark. Maybe. But I'm not really sure how to proceed and ask her out? Question mark. So I said this before. Some of you guys already might be familiar with this, but she works at a restaurant that has a sentimental value to me because it's the place that my grandpa used to take me a lot. So the restaurant and the food is special to me because of the memories I share with my grandpa there, and then my grandpa's already passed. So I don't want to be too direct and make like an awkward situation, because if she's not into me and she declines, then she works there, so I don't really want to create an uncomfortable situation at a place that's special to me. So I'm trying to like kind of get a feel for whether or not she's into me, but I'm not really sure how to go about doing that. So but yeah, so I don't know yet. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I go every Thursday, so I'm going tomorrow. If it gets quiet, it's not awkward because you're doing an activity. So true. This actually sounds so cute. To make sure they are all prime, so all she needs to do is add the primary colors. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And then I'll just be like, once we're done, I could be like, here, you can take this back with you. Hands her a Space Marine. Do you like Space Marines? Do you like Ultramarines? Hands her an Ultramarine. $10 out of my pocket. Let's see. We got it in us. They would not kick you out, indoor cafe. They would kick me out. I don't have the charisma. Also, Luden, you remember when I was talking about how Giggles... Were you here for that part? You remember how I was talking about how, like, someone acts like... how someone is like if Miss Frizzle was extroverted? I was talking about Giggles. This is Giggles. Giggles is the one that gets all the compliments when we go places. So, anyways. But no, they kick me out. They might not kick you out. You're fine, right? There's no way they kick you out. They kick me out, though. I don't have, like... If they see me doing something even slightly suspicious, there's no way. There's no way they wouldn't kick me out. The problem is at paints. The problem is paints getting on the table. If I was working at the cafe, I wouldn't allow anybody to be painting. I would be baffled. Even if they pulled out a newspaper and covered the table, I would still be baffled. Like, why are you painting in my cafe? Maybe if I found a board game shop, to be okay. I can't think of one, though. Anywho. His voice gets all low and shy sounding. Taco, you are too adorable, thank you. What can I say? Rip Grandpa Tetra. Yep. R.I.P. He died in the past year, so. Yep. But he's had dementia for a while, so. You know, he He's in a better place. And have you and your crush gone to dinner? A lunch date? Not even that. Nope. She does remember, okay, so to catch you up on the lore, she remembers my name. She knows exactly what my order is because I order the same thing all the time. And the moment she sees me, there's been like 2-3 different occasions where I look at her and I'm like saying my order, and then she just interrupts me and says the price and just gives me like a smile because she already knows what I'm gonna say. And then more recently, like the moment she like sees me, she's like, "Oh, yep, price." So, and then this past time, the most I've ever attempted to converse with her so far. The most I've attempted to converse with her so far is that she knew what my order was. So she said the price. I handed her the money. She was ringing it up at the cashier, and then I was like, "It's a busy day today, huh?" She was like, "Yeah, it's off and on." Then I got my money back. My change. Anyways, but yeah, I need to work on my small talk. Anyway, but yeah, no, we haven't done anything. That's the most we've conversed. So, actually, cute, a little souvenir from the date. Bro, you don't need charisma to paint in a coffee shop. I need charisma to ask if I can paint in a coffee shop. And whoa, the charisma levels pretty low, man. The charisma levels are below ground level. They're in the basement. Mrs. Frizzle. Wouldn't you say... Okay, so Giggles is like Miss Frizzle in that Giggles is a little wacky. If I may. And I promise they wouldn't lay down newspaper easy. No. I need to ask. And you should ask. Overthinking it. Board Game Shop works. And then I'll just talk her ear off. Have you heard of the Ultramarines? Well, I'll have you know that in the 41st millennium, there is only war. The war of blah blah blah. I'm kidding. I don't really know enough about 40k war to like talk her ear off about it, so I'm gonna look kind of unknowing. Is that... Okay, so Luden has a boyfriend. We've established this much as of last Luden stream. Giggles is a romantic. I'm assuming Crusader as well. If somebody came up to you and asked if you wanted to go on a coffee date and paint some miniatures this person's working on, how would you feel about this? Would you be like, yay or nay? Maybe that's not the question. I mean, obviously, yay. But is it weird? I guess what I'm wondering is it weird? Because to me, that's not a conventional date. And I guess I was gonna say that, like, maybe minifigures aren't really seen as, like, I don't know, super, like, manly or appealing. But then I guess if she were to, like, make fun of me for liking minifigures because they're not manly, like, sports or something, I wouldn't want anything to do with her anyway. So I guess in that way it's kind of a win. But I don't know. But, Taku, please, with a smile. Dude. Yeah. She seems happy to see me whenever I come by. She remembers my name. I mean, I'm there often enough, but she remembered my name pretty early on. I had to ask for hers because I wasn't entirely sure, but yeah. Nowadays, I try to say her name, like thank you, insert name here. I don't know if she can hear me though. I'm kind of soft spoken, but anywho, but yeah, I'm not blushing. Me, I don't know. And I would literally be so excited. I'm not even joking. I get to learn about their interests. It's creative, low pressure, and fun. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. What if we have nothing in common, though? Wouldn't that be crazy? Luden says I would be nay, because I don't know what is Warhammer. Okay, but what if someone told you, right, Luden? What if someone told you that it's just, would you like to help me paint my minifigures? Let's include Mandy on this as well. Mandy, we're talking about if someone approached you and asked for a first date where you guys... If someone approached you, asked you for a date, and then suggested getting coffee and painting Warhammer figurines, how would you feel about this? Well, we're throwing ideas around. I'm not saying that I will. We're just saying. But let's just say they're minifigures, okay? They're not. Let's put aside the Warhammer bit. We'll just say they're minifigures. In this case, they are Warhammer 40k minifigures, the greatest minifigures of all time. But we're not gonna. They're just figures at this point. Crusader says, even if I wasn't a painting nerd, I would be very flattered that something so creative was offered. Taku called them models that makes them fall under more artistic ideas. Would you like to come help me paint my models? Instead of my minifigures. I paint Warhammer models as a hobby. Would you be interested in maybe joining me one day? Now, I consider to toot my own horn. I think I wouldn't exactly say I'm very charismatic. I do think I'm more charismatic on stream, but that's because nobody's looking me dead in the eyes. If she looks me in the eyes, I'm not going to remember what I was going to say. This goes for anybody. It's not just her. Anybody looks me in the eyes, I'm not going to remember what I was talking about. So I don't think, you know, I'm saying this fluidly now. I don't know if it'll be fluid when if I were to say it in real life. My lord, you are audibly blushing. What does it sound like? And Mandy, we are wingmanning Taku and his crush. Yes. Are you going to invite that girl to paint your Warhammer figurines? Potentially. Maybe open with asking about her artistic interests. Oh! I could be like, hey, you wouldn't happen to be into art, would you? And then I can be like, okay, well, I'm painting these figurines, and I was, you know, wondering if... I was hoping to find somebody that is good at painting, and I was wondering if you wanted to paint something with me. That'd be kind of cute. Kind of cute. Mandy says I'd be a lot more impressed by that than dinner and a movie. Not bad. Dinner and a movie sounds like, I don't know, it'd be kind of hella awkward, not gonna lie. Maybe like a second date. I don't know about a first date, though. Luden says, I wonder, be wondering why is this dude asking me why I paint models with him. Yes. What? Oh, sorry. I think I understand. I would be wondering why this dude's asking me why to paint models with him. I think. Question mark. What? But no, Giggle says, I've been working on painting some figurines of mine. Would you want to help me paint them sometime? I'm thinking at blank coffee shop if you're interested / available. Maybe. I'd stutter through that, though. Do you know if she knows Warhammer? There is no way she knows Warhammer. Be wild if she did, though. But I don't think she's the type. Mandy says, I'd probably destroy the figurines, though, trying to paint them. Nah. I mean, if anything, it adds character. As long as you thin the paint with water, even if you make a mistake, as long as the paint is thin, as long as the layer is thin enough, you can just go over it again. Even if you totally screw it up, you can just do it again. It's no big deal. It's one thin layer fixed by another thin layer, and it's no big deal, so. But no, there's no way. No way. Unless she, like, drops it, then, well. Luden being the only sane one here. Then you ask for her availability, so true. Then he never asked me out for a second date after destroying them. And they have ongoing rapport. They're not total strangers. She knows my order. I asked her how her day was going one time. It's not really... I don't know if I call that rapport, but... Mandy says that's easy, don't make eye contact. I'll just look down and be like... So, oh, wait. So, would I paint these these figurines in my spare time, and I was looking for someone to paint with, and I was wondering if you would like to paint a figurine. I don't think it would work, man. Anyways, and Warhammer and dating advice stream. So true, Luden. So true. Close your eyes. But if you close your eyes. Dinner at a movie is boring. Real. No, dinner at a movie, it's not boring. It's kind of scary, though. Because what if the dinner's awkward as hell? And then now you're sitting next to that person in the middle of the movie? I wouldn't be able to focus on the movie or the person. I'd be all over the place. Crusader says, dude, I hate taking dinner to people in a movie. It's so cliche and no progress is made. Real. Not that I would know. I'm single as hell. And Luden says, okay, that's your goal. Painting Warhammer models with her. It'd be really fun. I don't know how I go about that, but it'd be really fun. Giggle says, because I'd respond with, oh, that sounds fun. What figures? I love painting. I don't know anything about it. Tell me more. I'm free X day. Ooh. Luden says, wait, does she know your name? OMG, please tell me she knows your name. Yes. She does. She definitely does. So, I think, like, the first few times I was there, it would be like, I'd order, like, I don't eat at the restaurant. I order takeout from the restaurant. She works as the cashier. She's not a waitress, so it doesn't... Regardless of whether I ate there or not, we'd still have the same amount of interactions. And I just go there on my lunch break. Anyways, so she's asked for my name before for, like, the takeout. And then eventually she's not asking anymore. She, like, just knows. She knows my name, so... how you groovin'? Giggles is always groovin'. And can't do eye contact, but I force myself to do it because I know people like it, then it ends up being too intense. This is why I stay home and play Paleo. Real. You guys heard of the Gen Z stare? Is that a thing? I heard there's like a Gen Z stare where, like, some people in Gen Z just, like, will stare at you blankly. I don't know if I do that. I mean, not to say I'm Gen Z, but I guess it makes me wonder about how I look when I make eye contact. Appy says, I can make my own butter. Or can I make my own butter, or do I have to buy them? Trying to cook some steak dinner. For Paleo? I feel Taku blushes with his ears. Thank you. I try. What can I say? Let's see. Spin underground. Dinners aren't great first dates for most people. Eating is so distracting, and you can't talk during a movie. Exactly. But you can talk while you're painting Warhammer figurines. What if it goes bad, though? What if we just have nothing in common? We don't talk very well, and now I'm stuck painting figurines with there for 2 hours. Wait, it's okay. So how long it... Question for the class. What is a good length of time for a first date? What would you say? In your own opinion. Entirely you. Mine is 2 hours if it's going well. Less if I'm very uncomfortable. However, I have been very uncomfortable before, and I have not ended the date. So, I would prefer it be less than 2 hours. Or 2 hours if it's going well. I don't know. I feel like the model has like a set end time, though. Anyways, she knows his order too, so true. Wink, wink. Wink, wonk. Mandy says, I'm so hungry right now. Palia is killing my sleep schedule and eating habits. Me when I find a good game. Wink, wonk is tickling me. He's sidetracking, then it goes bad. I love sidetracking. But you have to give people a chance. Sometimes they don't make a good first impression. Me specifically. Me IRL. Giggle says 2, Appy says 2, Luden says not sure, but maybe, yeah, 2 hours. Mandy says 2 sounds about right. Crusader says, I have no idea, I would say 2 hours if it goes well, 1 hour at least to be polite. Yeah, I think 1 hour at least, but 2 would be good. I don't know if you could, there's no way you could finish a figure in 2 hours, though. Maybe I could just have her do like a base coat. And then we'll be like, we can finish it up next time if you're interested. Something. Crusader says, I have no idea. I would say 2 hours. Oh yeah, I read that one. Every social event should not go over 2 hours. Friend's wedding, 2 hours. Aunt's funeral, 2 hours. Okay. A part of me wants to disagree with you, but the longer I think about it, you're kind of right. I don't know about a funeral, though. The funeral, I think for extended family, 2 hours max, but for close family, longer than 2. That's more specific, though. That's a little different. If it's longer than 2 hours, it could be dangerous. So true. I once went on a date for like 2.5 hours. We went to a coffee shop and then we walked around a park. The date actually didn't go well, but we kept talking anyway. So yeah. Anyways, that's a sidetrack. I've had long first dates because that's because I love first dates and I talk a lot. Well, yeah, I don't know if she talks a lot though. Talks a little bit. Mandy says I cannot be in public for longer than 2 hours. Me IRL. I feel like if I don't get enough gaming in the day, then I kind of feel like the day is wasted. So it's not so much that I can't be in public. It's more like well, yeah, I guess I don't like being in public, but I don't like the feeling of not playing games because then my day feels like it wasn't productive. So you know. Anyways, Luden says love bombing could happen. And oof. Sorry. I don't remember what I said. Crusader says, I fold so easily to love bombing. It's never happened to me. I might. Dude. You remember last Monday when I was talking about not texting back? And then yesterday when I was also talking about not texting back? I haven't texted back anybody since I brought it up last Friday. I just remembered. So. Crazy. Mandy says, I don't trust any kind gesture, thanks to love bombing, from people I don't know very well. Yeah, I don't think I could be love bombed. No way. No way. Such a yapper, it's so bad. Me IRL. Kind of. You can go to the gun range, park, bar, coffee shops. Oh, go on a date on Friday. I got a stream on Friday. Lamau. I'm low-key not joking, though. I actually have a stream on Friday. But, no. She can stream with... No. Yeah, bringing her into my bedroom full of... Actually, no, No, yeah. My bedroom used to be full of childhood toys. I got rid of a lot of those in the past few months. Still kind of embarrassing, though. I don't know. I don't know if she could form an interest in a guy that's surrounded by his childhood toys in his bedroom. So, I don't know. Or maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Gun range is a little intimidating because I don't really know how to... I can handle a gun because I've handled a BB gun. And a like, 22 caliber rifle during Boy Scouts before. So I could, like, hypothetically handle a gun, but it's not something that I normally do. As for the park, maybe bar, I don't drink. So, you know, fun thing about me. Fun fact. I am well past drinking age. I make it sound like I'm super old. I'm past drinking age. I have not drank alcohol. Ever. I don't even know what it tastes like. I know what it smells like, obviously, but I don't know what it tastes like, so... any alcohol I'd have ever consumed is trace amounts using cooking, but other than that, I haven't had alcohol. So a bar would not interest me unless I was getting a soda. Coffee shops, maybe. It depends if I can paint there, though. First date at a gun range is wild, says Crusader. I would be in love. Taku, you should just block those people so you don't have to be bothered with these guilty thoughts anymore. Yeah, they're all reaching out to me, and I'm just like, never respond. It's kind of wild. One of the people that I was messaging, she asked if I was free last Friday. I said no. I was streaming, which is why I said no. And Appy says, at this point, you're never texting back. I don't want to agree with you, but you're honestly probably right. Giggle says, love bombing is my weakness. Low-key wish it happened to me, but it is what it is. She can stream with you. No. Special guest appearance. I don't know if I want to tell her I stream, so. Or the things that I've said about her here. So. Don't be mean to yourself. You can do this. Can I, though? People fall in love for stinky, crazy, mean guys all the time. Right. But I'm not that guy. I'm just moderate smelling, not super crazy. Maybe passively mean. Normal guy, you know? I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude. Giggle says, I'm sure a woman exists that can handle interest collections. If we're talking about the toys in my room, that's different, though. These are like... Like, I'm literally looking at a SpongeBob plush in a crate. And a blue unicorn stuffed animal. I'm not really sure where that one came from, though. I think my grandma got me that one. But, yeah, that one's old. And I have a Thomas the Tank Engine lamp. I don't even know when I got that. I must have been like 5. But that's a relic of my room. Some women have interest collections as well, Lamau. Wait, a woman asked you to hang out and you said no because of streaming? Yep. Taku knows his worth. Yeah. Yeah, I did. She asked if I was free on Friday. I was like, nope. I'm free Saturday night, though. I wasn't streaming on Saturday night. And then I forgot to text back, so, yeah. I do know my worth, though. Yep. Stream is more important, and, yeah. If I said I was gonna stream, I'm gonna stream. The only reason I'm not streaming is because I'm sick, or I'm too tired to continue. Yes, you can do this. How about you start with giving her your number or Discord? I don't think... Surely normal people don't give out their Discord number. Or Discord contact information. I should write an... Give her my email. Here's my email. Feel free to... give me a contact. Here's my Google Calendar. Please put in your date information in a place that I'm free, and I will see if I can accommodate your request. But baby steps. Then who knows? I could maybe see her having a Discord. I don't know. Maybe. Crusader says, Taku, wonderful Lord Trader of the Von Valantius household, owner of 100 planets. You've got this. Thank you, Crusader. Do I believe you? I'm not sure. But maybe. I don't know. Luden says you can sleep on the phone together. Wink, wonk. I don't know about that. She'll give me a call and I'll fall asleep. Is that what's going to happen? Luden has a good point. You don't need to go all in, all at once. Yeah. We have some good ideas. I could paint her... Actually, wait, hold on. Luden hasn't seen this. Check it out. Wait. So, we have a segment on the channel where if you redeem points, I'll draw you based on your vibes. So I was thinking... Oh, here's Mandy. I was thinking of maybe drawing her mayhaps on the back of a receipt that maybe this would gather her attention. Here's dark. Oh. Move that down. There you go. What? It's simple. 30,000 points, and I draw you in Microsoft Paint. See? Here's Appy. So, I shall garner her attention. She'll say my order, ring me out, hands me a receipt. I draw on the back of it. I'm like, here, look, it's you! I hand it to her as I grab my takeout. Aren't they beautiful? Not gonna lie, that move would work on me. Here's the, I think, well, the Case Got one was, I think, is the most recent, but we also have, we have Azure and Einar right here. Azure because she has massive glasses. Anywho, let's see. Taku, are you serious about trying to date? Because my advice will change depending on the answer. I don't know. I just want to see if I can talk to her first. Longer than asking how her day's going. Taku romances the video games like Appy romances the money. You know me. You know me. My sweet summer child. Me IRL. Attention. I like this idea. Okay, so the ideas. All the ideas so far, okay? So I draw her on the receipt, right? That idea, courtesy of K. Scott. I could say, nice shirt, where'd you get it from? In an attempt to make her laugh because she wears work clothes. Or I could just ask her if she wants to join me for painting Warhammer figurines. That one's kind of bold, though. I don't think I have the courage to do that one. Just make sure to leave your digits. Here's a picture of you. Leaves. Oh, here's Giggles. Wait, Giggles, did you see this one? Here's Giggles. Can you imagine someone draws you like this and just leaves your leaves their number? It's you. Check it out. Anyway, here's my number. Hold on, check it out. So that's one. Giggles is not a redhead, but she did dye her hair red at one point. Here's the other one I drew of Giggles. So Giggles IRL is somewhere between the two pictures. Neither one is fully accurate, but she's somewhere in between. Anyways, bald, my eyes. Einar, a little doodle is always cute. Some girls have drawn me, and I was so flattered. Oh, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Nailed Einar vibes, thank you. Where's me as a stealth archer? Yes. Here is Appy as a stealth archer, alongside a mystical camel. The camel's mystical because it has a halo, you see. Hidden like a good stealth archer. Receipt drawing number 1 idea. GG's the case guy. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I could draw one in like 2 minutes, though. Einar looks like Luffy. Or Einar looks like Luffy. The shirt compliment is funny. What? That's Peak. Bald. Taku Y. What do you mean? I thought I drew you on stream a while ago. You don't remember? Oh, that's fine. I'm loving all the weird ideas. Combine them all and it's perfect. Hand her the receipt of her in the work clothes and be like, where'd you get these cool work clothes? I mean, sorry, where'd you get these cool clothes? Anyway, you want to paint some figurines? Oh, I got it. Okay, sorry. I got it. Okay. I hand her... She gives me the receipt. I draw a picture of her on it. I hand it back to her. She takes a look at it. And I say... Sorry, I'm blanking now. I hand it back to her and I say, would you be interested in creating art more beautiful than this? I paint figures, you see. Would you like to join me in painting these figurines? We can make art together, you see. Anyway, this is not really art, but this is my map of the United States. I mean, Mexico and Cuba are not part of the US, but neither is Canada, but we're... Anyways. What was I saying? Nice pistol. Thank you. Staying strapped. Appy does. And you went hard on this Appy drawing. What can I say? I try. I remember one drawing, but I don't remember the other. I don't remember when I drew them. I'm pretty sure I drew them on the same day, though. He sees her in his mind. My mind goes blank. Farquad, go on. Go on. Why is Arizona so high? I don't know where anything is. Like, I know the West Coast. I don't know anything else, so... you know, if you got your state, cool. I don't know if you did or did not, but it's in there somewhere. When you put Cuba, did you have Puerto Rico in mind? No. What? Oh wait. Puerto Rico is like lower than Mexico, right? A little more south. Anywho. Ohio has handicap. This isn't handicap. This is not handicap. Look. Look. That's not handicap. That's the skibbity toilet. Look. See it? That's the skibbity toilet. That's not a handicap. That's literally the skibbity toilet. That's the skibbity toilet in Ohio. It's not a wheelchair. It's an actual toilet. Anyways, but you're from Ohio? No. It's just Gen Z talker, whatever the generation is. Anyways, but yeah, no, if you're interested in seeing this, if you're interested in seeing this map be drawn in real time, the video is on my YouTube channel. This is like 4 months old. But welcome into Mochi. Welcome in. That's the Skibbity Toilet. Ohio Riz. Giat. Georgia's so effed up. I don't even know where it is on the map. If I had to draw it again, I'd probably put it on the right side. Oh yeah, it's right there. You can't see my mouse, but it's right there. It's on the right side. GA for Georgia. Oh, I didn't even finish my dinner. I have like half my dinner. You know what? Sorry. Here's what we'll do for the rest of the stream. I gotta eat. But I'm also not ready to be done yet. You guys want to watch? Oh, wait, this is the wrong video. Hold on. That's the wrong video. My meal is like 2 hours old. Affecting the performance. Okay, now there's two of me. A new strain of COVID's gonna be born in my keyboard. Here we go. Okay.
All right.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
We're back to real content. Welcome back, Taku.
Thank you.
Let me show you.
Gets me every time.
We're gonna take a real look into
I gotta eat
inside of my mind.
So
ready?
We're gonna listen to old Taku.
The U.S.
with
it looks
new Taku. I have a bottom half of my body. Maybe
like
you wouldn't know,
right? It's like
where should I put myself?
I don't really know what's happening with the coastline here, but and then it comes down like this, right?
Can we add a third?
It also comes down like that.
I don't know if that will work.
And then it like.
Anyways. Anywho, just a second. I'll be
right.
The lower Taku is me.
So then there's also like this bit here.
I'll be eating. Give me a second.
Not really shaped correctly, but this is this is Alaska, right? And if you were to draw a really ambiguous line like this, right? So this, the proportions aren't really accurate, but this is Washington, okay? This Oregon. This is California, right? Biblically accurate USA. Alaska's smaller than Texas. No way. This don't mind the shape, but this is Texas, right? And then this poor unfortunate thing in the corner here is Florida. And welcome into Spat. Welcome in. This is the quality content we watch stream for. Fanon, headcanon, USA. Not Fanon. I'm trying to name the states. So this no, that's not right. So somewhere up here, right? Up here in this corner. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. Somewhere in this corner is the New York. I'm kind of sussed on where to put it, but I think it's like right here. It's like a sliver of like something. And this is New York, New York. Right? You think I drew a shopping cart? What do you mean? Oh. I see it now. Anyways. That's not the point, okay? And then I don't really know where Canada ends, so I'm just going to kind of ambiguously assume it ends like that. And then it's just... This is Canada. Yeah. Anyway. But I'm right? Then New York is right here. Is it not? And then I think Okay, don't quote me on this, but I think Idaho is right here. I think there might be something up here, but I can't remember. Oh wait, no, I think, sorry, hold on. No, I do know. I think it's something like Idaho is like this. My bad. I don't remember what the letters are. I think it's like ID or something. That's Idaho. Listen, we can't all have really beautiful skills with drawing. And it's hard to say if you're correct. So you're saying I'm right. Mandy says, what does Utah look like? Utah is right about here. I have no clue what it connects to, so I'm just gonna let it exist. No, hold on. I think it's a little higher. I have no clue where it connects to, so I'm just gonna kind of like let it exist in its own free space. I think it's like UT or something. Or Utah. And I think like New Mexico is here. No, wait, that's not right. I think New Mexico is like here. I don't think it has a border with actual Mexico. So I think it's like here. Something. I don't know. Mandy, we're neighbors in Taku's land. Is this not right? You lost the plot with Utah? What do you mean? It's right here. Brother, it is right here. What do you mean? I'll move it up then. Let's... Brother, it is here. Okay, so maybe it's... Maybe it's like here or something. Right? Is that not right? Is it like further down? I want to go back to where I was. So are you like right next to New Mexico? What do you mean by this? You like right here? Does that mean Kashi's in New Mexico? It's worse now? Is this worse? Can we reconstruct the USA so we can all be neighbors? Yeah, man. Here. Utah is officially right here. I no longer care if it's correct. This is my head canon. And no one can convince me otherwise. Okay? There. It's found its place. I don't care if it's wrong anymore. Well, Taku, it's wrong. I don't care. Okay? I no longer care. Utah officially, in my mind, is here. So, anyways, and then we have like states nobody cares about, like I don't know, like North Dakota and like South Dakota. I think they're like there somewhere. I can't believe this bot is to be deleted. I'm sad now. Is this quality content? I'm just kind of like pooping around. Utah tiny. Is it not this small? What do you mean? Anyways, what goes in between Utah and New Mexico in your headcanon? Arizona, baby. Great addition. Great addition. Yes, Arizona does belong between New Mexico and Utah. So this ND and SD are North Dakota and South Dakota. I wonder where Lake Michigan is. I'm pretty sure that, you know, like how there's like one state that has like a weird like water thing going on. I'm pretty sure that this is
Well,
Lake Michigan.
Welcome in, Storm.
Which I guess would imply
I don't know.
that
In my experience, a lot of VTubers are women.
that would probably imply that
like.
this would be Michigan.
I don't know.
Right?
Why are...
or something.
Anyways,
It's funny that he looked
yeah,
at
I'm
Utah
done
on a
with,
map and he's drawing it. Listen,
I'm done with dinner. However, it is about that
it's
time.
fine. What I remember
It
is that it was
is
like a
about-
rectangle, so that's what I drew.
Excuse me. It is about that time.
Michigan's
So,
on fire. It's not on fire.
I
This-
keep burping. All right. Well,
Look,
it is about that time.
that
I'm going
it
to be ending
says
here
lake.
because
It's a lake.
must go to sleep.
Michigan is on fire, which is canon if you're in Detroit.
Zeiss
Is
TV.
Michigan in Detroit?
Welcome in.
I thought Detroit.
I'm about to crash out.
No, Detroit's not a
Dude,
state.
you know,
is it?
I actually had
What happened to
I
Minnesota?
got
I
a
don't
huge
know, dude.
bowl of chili.
What did happen to
It was
Minnesota?
rice and chili.
Oh, is
Got
MI
it
Minnesota?
like 2
or is
hours
MI
ago, and I
Michigan?
never finished it. I finished like half.
Did you some
I finished the other half
stalagmites
just
for
now.
Canada and
Anyways,
stalactites for
yeah,
like,
I just wanted to
Michigan?
give you guys a little preview of this video. It can be
are
found
some big
on
words,
my
man.
YouTube channel.
only I knew what they meant.
Yeah,
You
go
should
check
do
it
one
out.
of those geography quizzes on the
Go
internet.
check that out. But for now, it is about that time. I have work tomorrow, and I need to go to sleep, unfortunately. So, for that reason, we shall be ending here. I hope you all have a most wonderful night. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next stream, which will be Friday. The next stream will be Friday. Wish me luck. If I find it in my soul to give her a drawing, then I will. I think what I'll do, I don't think I'll give her my number yet, like Ludin suggests. I think that might be a little too forward, and I'm kind of chicken. I think what I'll do, I'll give her a drawing of herself. See how she reacts to it. And then, if I come back and she gives me a drawing of me, I'm in. Then I'll give her my number. But if I'll just draw her. I'll just see how she reacts. Well, I don't want to commit to it. I'm still kind of non-committal about that. But anyways, nothing to crash out about here. This VOD is perfect. Thank you. And good luck tomorrow. You got this. Thank you, Crusader. Mandy says good night. Good night to Mandy-chan. Ludin says, you got this. Thank you. I try. I shall most certainly try. I just need to muster up all the confidence I got and just go for it. Admittedly, I might chicken out, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you all for joining me tonight. It was a most wonderful stream. Thank you to Happy, Mandy, Crusader, Ludin, Dark, K. Scott, Azri, Kitsune, Dakon, Mochi, Giggles, if I didn't say already. And Snipey. I wonder what happened to Snipey. I hope Snipey's okay. And yeah, and welcome into it, Zeiss. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us as well. I hope you guys have a most wonderful rest of your night. Good night, everyone. What a wonderful stream. I hope everyone has good dreams. I hope you have wonderful dreams as well. Catch me on Friday. I will be streaming again. I'll either do Space Marine 2 or Dark Tide. I'm not quite set on what I'm going to do yet. But regardless, I think it's going to be another chatting related stream. And then Saturday we have a stream as well. So feel free to check out the schedule on the Discord. For now, I like that I made an excellent choice with Ludin last stream. Shall I make another... Shall we take a venture into the unknown? Yet another random raid? That's rhetorical. It's probably going to be random. I'm going to see if I can find someone real quick. Dude, there's like 8,000 people watching Metal Gear Solid 2. Why? Oh, who's that? There's some random guy. Anyways. Where shall I put ya? Where shall I put ya? Damn it. I don't know where I want to put ya. Metal Gear Solid 5 is kind of a spoiler for the Luden, so I'm gonna avoid that one. You know what? I don't know. Radish is streaming though. It has to be a chatting stream. I'll be an up. I need an update on your endeavors. Okay. I shall do my best to let you know. All right, cozy stream time. Have fun. Say hello to Radish for me. I already know Radish, so hopefully you guys are good with Radish. But good night, everybody. Thank you all for joining me once again. I hope you have a most wonderful night. Say hi to Radish for me. Good night, everybody.